Well, I really struggled with accepting Tom's autism. I think partly that's due to the fact that, you know, Tom was conceived as a result of fertility treatment, so he was a very, very wanted child, and to go through all of that and then to be told 2.5 years later that your child has autism came, you know, as a real blow in terms of, you know, our hopes and dreams really for a future as a family. And it was obviously taking us in a very different direction, and I found that very difficult in the early days.
Like Jackie said, he was really exclusive. You just couldn't reach him. He would just give me and Jackie fleeting glances. That was all. But anybody else didn't get any glances from him whatsoever. He was really difficult to communicate with. You could pop a balloon behind his head, and he wouldn't flinch. And he wouldn't turn around. There was just no reaction whatsoever. It was incredible that he could be so distant from us. Yeah.
Oh, we saw a difference in Tom straight away. We came home from start-up on the Thursday evening, and we started Tom's programme on the Monday morning. The playroom was ready. We had all that prepared before we went down to London for start-up. I'd already recruited a team of volunteers, so we were all I needed to do was, or both of us really, was to learn the tools and then come home and put it into place. And Tom responded straight away. He loved his playroom. He said his first word, which was go, for ready, steady, go, within 2 weeks of the programme. He was actually connecting with the people that we had in the team at the time, you know, just very simple games. And the main thing I wanted to get from, first of all, was obviously, I didn't think language would come that quickly, to be honest, but was to toilet train him, and we did exactly what Bryn said. You know, took the nappy off and just catch the wheeze, and, you know, exactly as she told us to do, and it worked. And within 3 weeks, Tom was completely toilet trained, and I never thought I could train a child that couldn't tell me he needed the toilet, but it was very, very simple.
And it was amazing, because the more we did join Tom and do what he was doing, the more he'd respond then to us and do things and react to how we were joining with him. It was wonderful.
Yeah, he really responded well to the 3 E's, didn't he?
That's what. Oh yeah, he used to love all of the free. Yeah, the exaggerated movements and everything else. Yeah.
The bigger, the funnier you were, the more opportunities you had that Tom would look at you, that would stay engaged with you. You know, and the one thing that I always remember about his programme is the fact that how much he laughed in that playroom. Yeah. And, you know, not just with ourselves, but with the other people that we had in the programme at the time. And you know, he didn't laugh beforehand. You know, we hadn't heard him laugh for a long time before that. Yeah. So that was lovely. Well, he's completely different. He's a very, very chatty boy now. Asks us lots of questions about all kinds of things. He's got a wonderful thirst for knowledge, and he has so many interests that are so typical for an 8-year-old boy. You know, he's into Transformers, Spider-Man, Lego. You know, he's just a typical boy now in so many ways. And also he's so happy. All that anxiety has gone for Tom now. So, you know, we can be so spontaneous now, can't we, in terms of saying, right, let's go to the park, and it's okay Mum, okay Dad, you know, that kind of thing. So, you know, he's so up for anything now, you know, in terms of trips and, you know, visiting friends and family and things like that.
That's such a wonderful sense of humour.
Yeah.
And such a wonderful disposition as well. Such a terrific little boy. So grounded and so comfortable with people, yeah, and you know has been in plays and the likes of that, things we would never have expected Tom to do, but it's taken on roles and it's just taking his stride, and it's, you know, well, whatever else can I do, and I'll just do that. He just happens to just do these things quite naturally and quite comfortably, and he's so happy to do it. It's a delight to see.
Well, he's very into people now, children and adults. He's very confident. He's quite happy to go up and talk to anybody. You know, he's very interested in meeting people now and asking questions about what they do, where they've been, what they've seen, and things like that. He's definitely very connected now with us all, really, family, friends, and meeting new people and new children. And he's quite inquisitive, so it's nice to be able to see how confident he is now going up to another child and asking them what's their name and where they're from and things like that. So he's a very, very confident little boy now. I'm in that, don't I?
Little boy.
Little.
He's not so little anymore, is he?
Well, we ran a full-time programme for 4 years, and last year we started a part-time transition into a mainstream school.
He's doing terrific, yeah, and he really enjoys it, and he's got such a thirst to take in all this knowledge, and comes home with his homework and so wants to do it, and so wants to share this knowledge that he's gaining at school. Yeah, and wants to tell us about, you know, his friends at school and all his new friends. Yeah, it's a delight, it really is.
Last month, or at the beginning of this month, there was the build up to the Easter play, so Tom's class was rehearsing many times over many days, the same songs, the same routines for the Easter play, and you know, we thought that Tom might start to get a little bit bored with it, but he didn't, and on the day of the Easter play he was there performing, singing, doing all the actions just like the other children. And one teacher actually commented to me after the performance that, you know, if anyone had walked into this school hall today, they would never know that Tom had autism, which for me was a huge thing for a teacher to say. So, but it was so true, because I was watching Tom all the time. He was absolutely perfect in the way that he was, you know, taking part with the rest of the children.
It was quite entertaining, because for the week leading up to it and the weeks since, because it was an Easter play, he's been almost practising on his own, and you might be outside the room and just about to walk in, and you just hear Tom practising his song, and he'd be singing to himself. Yeah, and yeah, it's hard to imagine that happening, you know, 4 years ago. Yeah, it was terrific.
I would say that Sunrise definitely challenged me to dare to believe that, you know, Tom could grow and change and be the wonderful, typical child that he is now in so many ways.
You're better than the best. I'm lucky just to linger in your light. Cooler than the flip side of my pillow. That's right. Completely unaware. Nothing can compare to where you sent me. Lets me know that it's okay.